Peace and Black Power. Peace and Black Power. This is the Prince of Pan-Africanism, King Kong Consciousness, the notorious RBG. North Carolina. North Carolina. North Carolina. The Prince of Pan-Africanism has arrived. First visit since summer of 2019. I will be at Cuzzo's Cuisine tomorrow. We have an outdoor heated tent. I will be delivering a lecture, and it will be my last live public address of the 2020 COVID year. Come on out tomorrow, Cuzzo's Cuisine. Go to cuzzoscuisine.com, Tuckasegee Road. You do not have to register. There are no tickets. You just come on out. The event is absolutely free. Dr.UMAR will be speaking under the heated tent right outside of Cuzzo's Cuisine tomorrow, Thursday, September the, what's tomorrow, y'all? 17th? I don't even have my dates right. Tomorrow, Thursday, Charlotte, North Carolina, Cuzzo's Cuisine. It is the North Carolina State Black Parent Advocate book release. I repeat, it is the North Carolina State Black Parent Advocate book release. If you live in the state of North Carolina, tomorrow will be your first time and possibly your only time to get a copy of the blockbuster groundbreaking book from DrUmarJohnson, 550 plus pages, Black Parent Advocate, The Art of War for Dealing with America's Public and Charter Schools. That's tomorrow, Cuzzo's Cuisine, here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Queen City, the Prince is here. Charlotte, North Carolina, Queen City, the Prince is here. I will be speaking at 2 o'clock sharp. I'm going to speak from approximately 2 until 3, and I'm going to take some questions. I'm going to take some serious, relevant questions. Some serious, relevant questions tomorrow at the North Carolina Black Parent Advocate book release, last lecture of the year. Thursday, December the 17th, 2 until 8. Bring the elders, bring the children, bring the youth, bring the whole family. Shout out to Cuzzo, shout out to my brother Tone. They made this happen. Appreciate you, Tone, for linking me with Cuzzo. Shout out to Cuzzo for being willing to host the notorious one, DrUmarJohnson. So the books will be there tomorrow. Come and get a copy. If you can't make it, you can order them on the website, DrUmarJohnson.com, but they're more expensive online. $50 tomorrow for Black Parent Advocate. $50 tomorrow for Black Parent Advocate. Cash, credit card, or Cash App. Cash, credit card, or Cash App. Cash, credit card, or Cash App. Bring your donations to the FDMG Academy. Bring your donations. Check a money order payable to the FDMG Academy. Bring those with you tomorrow. If you can't make it tomorrow, you can mail them out. 9634, P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware, 19809. It's going down tomorrow. Cuzzo's Cuisine, last lecture of the year, North Carolina Black Parent Advocate book release. Raleigh, Durham, Charlotte, Jacksonville, Wilmington, Winston-Salem, Greensboro, Wake Forest, North Carolina. I am here. Tell you a little secret. As a child in the 3rd grade, I lived in North Carolina for approximately 2 years. And it was here in the state of North Carolina. It was here in the state of North Carolina where I decided to become a psychologist. It was here in the state of North Carolina. 8-year-old Jermaine Shoemake, the future Prince of Pan-Africanism, decided to become a psychologist. 8-year-old 3rd grader. True story. So North Carolina has special significance for me because it's the only state I ever lived in outside of Pennsylvania. And it's the state where I decided to become a psychologist as a very young child. So that's where we at, brothers and sisters. That's where we at. Looking forward to tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing all my brothers and sisters from Charlotte, Raleigh, Durham, Greensboro, Winston-Salem, Jacksonville, Wilmington. Come on through and get your copy. Buy one for everybody in the family for Christmas. Buy one for every parent in the family for Christmas. Buy one for every parent in the family for Kwanzaa. Buy one for every college student who's an education major, mental health major, social work major. They need the book. They need the book. Get on your Cash app and donate to FDMG, $ FDMG School. Get on your Cash app and donate to FDMG, $ FDMG School. Get on your Cash app and donate to FDMG, $ FDMG School. PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy, paypal.me/FDMG Academy, paypal.me/FDMG Academy, P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware, 19809. My next stop will be Baltimore, Maryland, and Washington, D.C., and possibly Richmond, Virginia. My next stop will be Baltimore, Maryland, Washington, D.C., and possibly Richmond, Virginia, January 2nd, January the 3rd. And I'm trying to squeeze Richmond in there. I'm trying to squeeze Richmond, Virginia. I need a location in Richmond. Who has a book signing location in Richmond, Virginia? Who has a book signing location in Gabriel Prosser City? I always love to go to Richmond and go pay respects at the old African slave burial ground, pay respects to Gabriel Prosser and all the soldiers who planned to rise up against white supremacy in Virginia, but they were snitched out by a couple coons. Back in 1800, we had coons. I wonder who had the worst coons. Did they have the worst coons back then, or we got the worst coons now? Rest in peace to Gabriel Prosser. I will be in Charleston, South Carolina on Dr. King's birthday. I will be in Charleston, South Carolina on Dr. King's birthday. I will be in Charleston, South Carolina on Dr. King's birthday. Friday, January the 15th, Charleston, South Carolina, Goose Creek Diamond Cuts Barber Lounge. Friday night, January 15th, Goose Creek, South Carolina, right up the road from Charleston, Diamond Cuts Barber Lounge, 2 to 8, Black Parent Advocate book release. My first time in Charleston since the Emanuel 9 massacre. The first time in Charleston since the Emanuel 9 massacre. Rest in peace to my brother Hashim Nzinga. Rest in peace to my brother Hashim Nzinga. He and I and others marched against Dylan Roof in Charleston days after the massacre. I had flown out the day of the massacre, I believe. I flew out and then I had to fly right back for the new Black Panther Party protest march. So it's been 5 years. Charleston, I'm coming back. Charleston, I will see all of you. South Carolina, I will see all of you in Goose Creek on Dr. King's birthday, Friday, January the 15th. And then Saturday, I will be going to Macon, Georgia for the first time. Saturday, January the 16th, Macon, Georgia for the very first time. Shout out to Macon, Georgia. Looking forward to meeting all my brothers and sisters in Macon, Georgia. Saturday, January the 16th, 2 to 8, Black Parent Advocate book release. So we got Baltimore, Maryland, and Washington, D.C., January 2nd and 3rd. And then we have South Carolina and Georgia, January 15th and 16th. And it's looked like Miami. We're about to get Miami in the building too. South Florida, by popular demand, the Prince is coming back. I'm putting together my Black History Month book signing tour. I'm putting together my Black History Month book signing tour. If you have a space that can seat 75 to 100 with the COVID 6 feet distancing requirements, Dr.UMAR wants to give free lectures for February. Free lectures for February. Free lectures for February. I want to do the 1 hour lecture with the Q&A and go right into the book signing. 1 hour lecture with the Q&A and go right into the book signing. So if you have a location brothers and sisters, then make sure you hit me up. 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858. Text message only, 215-989-9858, or DrUmarJohnson at yahoo.com. We got some snow outside of FDMG today. Got some snow up in Philly. Okay, but tomorrow, tomorrow, Charlotte, the Carolina debut of the Black Parent Advocate book here in Charlotte. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Brothers and sisters, black parents, please stop getting your children tested for ADHD. Please stop getting your children tested for ADHD. Please stop getting your children tested for ADHD. You must haven't read Psychoacademicholocaust. You need to read Psychoacademicholocaust. The second edition will be out soon. The second edition to the groundbreaking, back-breaking book of the century, Psychoacademicholocaust, the special education and ADHD wars against black boys. Please stop getting your sons and daughters tested for ADHD. Ain't no daddy at home disorder. Ain't no daddy at home disorder. Artificial diet at home disorder. Ain't no discipline at home disorder. No more Ritalin. No more Adderall. No more Metadate. No more Concerta. Say no to psychiatric meds. Say no to psychiatric meds. They are dangerous and they are destroying the minds of our young people. Stop it with this ADHD crap. Stop looking for excuses not to teach your children discipline. Stop looking for excuses. He needs his father. He don't need no drugs. He needs his father. He don't need no dope. He needs some attention from his parents. He don't need no dope, brothers and sisters. That's why we're building the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. That's why we're building the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, brothers and sisters. Shout out to all my true Dr.UMAR supporters out there. Shout out to all my true Dr.UMAR supporters who've been holding me down through the years. I appreciate y'all. So many fake ones out there, you can't tell the real ones. So many fake ones out there, you can't tell the real. So for those of y'all who really hold me down, the youth, the college students, the elders, the brothers, the sisters, conscious folk, regular folk, Christians, Muslims, Hebrews, Moors, Pan-Africanists, Socialists, Integrationists who hold me down, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all, brothers and sisters. I appreciate y'all. Somebody said, why don't he follow anybody on social network? Let me tell you why I don't follow anybody on social network. Let me tell you why the most requested black scholar in the world doesn't follow anyone on social network. It's because I don't have time. I don't have time. We're only given a certain amount of time on this planet, and I intend to make mine work for the benefit of African people. I don't have time to follow you on Twitter. I don't have time to follow you on Facebook. I don't have time to follow you on Instagram because I'm too busy trying to create a new reality for our children. I'm too busy helping parents keep their children out of special ed. I'm too busy conducting psychological evaluations. I'm too busy reviewing paperwork. I'm too busy raising the consciousness, writing books to transform the consciousness, organizing our people, getting FDMG ready. I am too busy. That's why I don't follow. And let me be honest. Let me be honest. Most of us are not talking about anything that's worth my time anyway on social network. Can we be honest? Can we be honest? Can we be honest? Charlotte, North Carolina, I am here. Charlotte, North Carolina, I will see you tomorrow at Cuzzo's Cuisine, 2 to 8. Don't be late or you will miss the lecture. You'll still be able to get your book and your picture and your big hug from Papa Bear. You'll still be able to get your book and your picture and your big hug from Papa Bear, but you don't want to miss the lecture. Let us be honest. Most of you are not producing content that is relevant to the revolution. Follow you for what? What are you doing that requires me to follow you? Are you trying to build an institution like I am? No, you're not. You're gossiping about each other, slandering, minding my business 24 hours a day. Every day I wake up, somebody is talking about me on YouTube. Every day I wake up, somebody is talking about me on YouTube, and it's not positive most of the time. And it's not positive most of the time. If every parent I've ever helped, if every black child's parent that I've ever saved did a 5-minute testimonial on YouTube, we could shut down the hate. If every child I saved parent would do a 5-minute testimonial on how Dr. helped them save their child, a 2-minute testimonial on YouTube about how I helped you save your child, we could shut the haters down, but y'all won't do that. Y'all won't do that. Y'all entertained by the nonsense. It reminds me of Brother El Hajj, Malik El Shabazz, Malcolm X, child of the Garvey movement, child of Garvey UNIA officer parents. While Malcolm X was out there fighting for the people, putting his life on the line for the people, the black community knew that Brother Malcolm was being stalked by enemies and haters and agents. They knew it. They knew he had 5 girls and a wife at home, but guess what? Few people stood up and said, you know what? Since Malcolm is fighting for the people, we're going to stand up and fight for Malcolm. Only a few people came to Malcolm's side. Most of us stood by and let them harass that brother, threaten that brother, and ultimately take his life. We didn't do nothing about it. We didn't do nothing about it. And so now we're going through the same thing with Dr. on a lower scale. On a lower scale, we're going through the same thing. Dr. fighting for our kids. He's building a school. And instead of us chin checking his haters, instead of us shutting down the hate movement, we rather watch it and be entertained with popcorn and soda pop. We rather watch it and be entertained with popcorn and soda pop. So I got to fight to save our kids, and I got to fight off the coons at the same time. Because we don't believe in protecting those who fight for us. Y'all want to be entertained. Black people want to be entertained, brothers and sisters. Don't worry about the school. I don't care if it take 50 years to build the school. I can promise you one thing. I don't care if it take 100 years to build the school. I can promise you one thing. I don't care if it take another 2 years to build the school. I can promise you one thing. I don't care if it take another 1 year to build the school. I can promise you one thing. And guess what that one thing is? Guess what I can promise you? Guess what I can promise you right now with 100% certainty? Whether it takes another year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 years, I can promise you one thing for certain. I can promise you this, that I will have an institution up and running before any of my haters do. I promise you I will have an institution up and running before anybody else in the conscious community will. I can promise you that. I can promise you that. Whenever it comes, it will be before yours come. Whenever it comes, it will be before anybody else does it. I promise you that. So I don't care how long it takes. If it's taking too long, go build it. Go build a school there. Go build one yourself. If you feel that way, go build a school yourself, but you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. You want to sit around and wait for everybody else to do all the work and then criticize them while they're doing it. Getting mad at him because y'all not donating enough money. No, we don't want to take no responsibility for that. We're going to blame you. We out here Christmas shopping. We out here spending billions of dollars on Christmas gifts, and Dr. need $250,000 for the HVAC. Dr. need $250,000 for the HVAC, but I got to go get these Jordans. I got to go get this hair. I got to go get this Gucci, this Louis. I got to get this laptop. Schools is destroying black boys, but that's not important. That's not important. Once again, thank you to the supporters. Thank you to the supporters. Thank you to the supporters. Thank you to the queens, the kings, the alphas, the conscious empresses. Charlotte, North Carolina, I am here. North Carolina, I am here. Tomorrow, Cuzzo's Cuisine, let's get it popping.